believe you start with the next.
My turn.
Okay. And the question is, what, and there's a couple here that are in a close alignment, what, if any, vision do you have for trails in our community? What would your plan be on the location and to pay for it? And this that is very identical, what your plan is for the parks, how would you finance? And both have asked, if you have no vision for trails and parks, then please say why.
Oh my gosh, trails and parks are like my jam. We, I absolutely love it. When people come to town, they ask how to get around, and I start to point out different places, and sidewalks are the key. Crossing Broadway is a key. I was telling a couple that was looking at putting a restaurant on Main Street, and I was telling them about the trail that's going to go out to the high school. And I can't wait. I just think it's gonna be so cool. I enjoyed watching all the kids out in the parks and things like that. Park is one of my favorite places. We've got a great Parks and Rec director, Heath, and I think to help support it, I would love to see like a Friends of the Park group be developed. But right now they've got a nice budget and are doing quite nicely with gifts that have been given to the park and things like that.
Justin?
Yeah, I live right outside the park. My family uses it all the time. I love the trails. I like the fact that I can run from my house, never go on a street and make it to a Fisher's Park. I think we need to talk to the surrounding communities and make sure that we're planning with all of our neighbors. Streets and roads, the same thing, but parks, I think they're great. I talked with Heath, Parks Director, about finding ways to supplement the parks budget kind of in-house. The dog park, I think, is one way that we could possibly do it. Permit fees, fees for people outside the community, maybe an increased fee to utilize the dog park, to where you could utilize those funds to fix our sidewalks in the park. Work with IMI and possibly do some less traditional playground equipment, maybe like boulders for the kids to play on, stuff that's inexpensive. Makes us different from every Fisher's Park, makes us unique. So I've had quite a few discussions. Sorry, she's telling me stuff. That was quick.
Tanya?
Well, our park has always been beautiful, and it's, to me, still beautiful. I do think that we have problems with our sidewalks and stuff here in town that are a little bit more important to me than the trail system is. I think the trail's a great idea, and I think it would have been wonderful if we had that when I was a kid. Today, I don't know how many people are going to put their kid on that trail and say, you can ride your bike to school. Back in the day when I was here, we could have done that and it wouldn't have been a big deal. But if I had kids today, I wouldn't put them on that trail. So I think it's a great thing for adults and that sort of thing, but I would rather see the money spent on our sidewalks and the things that are happening here in the town first, and then look at the trail system after that. But the parks, anywhere, anyhow they can get money, I mean, I think we need to try to support that, because it's a big part of the community these days. That's where everybody goes, so.